Hello YouTube, what is up? This is the Wacky here, and I'll bring you some more Sonic CD. So last time we got all the time stones, huzzah! And now we're gonna finish the game. So as you might notice, or might not, but this is a post commentary. Why? Well, because it didn't pick up my live commentary. So I apologize for that, in advance. That being said, let us begin with Wacky Workbench, which is both wacky and, yes, a workbench, as is implied by the name. I don't really like Wacky Workbench, to be perfectly honest, not because I hate the concept of wackiness or anything, it's simply because this level is, well, bullshit incarnate, to be perfectly honest. What do I mean? Well, as you might have seen, the floor, it can send you flying. And that's the problem with the stage. The floor can send you flying, thereby meaning progression basically comes to a standstill. Seriously, you can get stuck in a path down here fairly easily if you're not careful. It's annoying. And it's happened to me several times, to be perfectly honest. But it has some charm. No, it doesn't actually. I take that back. It has no charm. It's like, does this have charm? No? Okay, fuck off. It's like, whoa, okay. But yeah. Huzzah? I don't know. Let's go. Okay. See, that's the problem. You could be trying to get somewhere and then the game... It's just horrid level design. That's my main problem with this theme. I mean, with this zone. It's just bad level design, you know? It's like, why? The level design should not come from something stupid that can send you flying into a death trap or something. Which is the main problem with the stage. Because the bouncing floor sends you straight into a... can send you straight to a death trap if you have no rings. Which is not fair level design. I should have a chance to know where I'm going before I get there. You know? But to be fair, the bullshit moments are fairly few and far between. But when they happen, it doesn't feel like it's my fault. It feels like the game is being an asshole. And I hate that feeling, you know? It's like, it's no fun. Because when it feels like it's your fault, you have somewhere to improve. You know, okay, I need to fix this about how I play this game. But when it's the game's fault, you just want to go bitch slap the level developers. Because it's their fault for making it so bullshitty in the first place. Oh? Now am I ranting? Well, because I got nothing better to do. Text. Yeah, let's text in the middle of the post commentary. Unless it's a group commentary. Hell no. No, I say what I do that in a group commentary? Well, first off, first off, if it's a group commentary, someone else can take over. Secondly, if it's a group commentary, that means there's going to be multiple sessions, which means it'll take a few hours. And I don't want to cut myself out from the outside world while I'm recording with my friends. No offense to my friends, you know. But yeah, this is Wacky Workbench Act 3, which is somehow even more fabulous than Tidal Tempest. I honestly thought we'd never reach that point. But yeah, it's fabulous! I apologize to the LGBT community ahead of time. Oh, shit, okay. How is this guy still around? Oh, now work that sucker to death. Work that sucker. Oh, yeah, there's not much to say about this. Sorry about that. I kind of blanked out there. My apologies. There's not much to say about this boss. It's just jump on platform, wait for a platform to become electrolyte, and send you up to him. But for the final part of the boss, for the love of God, stand on one of the inner platforms. Because if you do not, you will die. Seriously, it's annoying, because you're used to jumping to another platform and then jumping up. So you try to do that for, you know, the final part, but then you die, and then you realize, whoops, I wasn't supposed to do that, and now I'm dead. It's a little sign like that that kind of upsets me, you know? You're used to this pattern, and then it breaks the pattern, not in a way that causes you damage, or in a way that kills you. because you take crush damage, which for those of you who don't recall, can kill you. And that is one of the most frustrating aspects of that. This game does definitely have instances of that kind of bullshit level design. But with that being said, this is the start of the Speedway, which has an awesome tune, by the way, and, actually kind of feels like Sonic 2, to be perfectly honest. Which, yeah, maybe I should mention that. You see, Sonic CD was not meant to be Sonic CD. It was actually meant to be the original Sonic 2, as developed by the Japanese. But because development for Sonic 2 took place in North America, Sonic 2 we got was, developed in America. It's odd. It's like, the first game in each Sonic series is developed in Japan, but the second one is always developed in North America. I mean, I didn't mention this about Sonic Adventure 2's development cycle back when I was doing Sonic Adventure 2, because that was a live commentary and I didn't really have time to think on its development cycle, but Sonic Adventure 2 was developed in the United States, namely, San Francisco, which does explain why City Escape is pretty much just San Francisco's own. That does explain it very well, actually. But, yeah, as you can tell... But this is the version that was initially going to be Sonic 2. I can see why in the end they didn't go with it. I mean, yeah, sure, it's fun, but not terribly fun. I mean, I won't say this is worthy of a sequel, mostly because this game still can't decide whether or not it wants to have an emphasis on platforming or have an emphasis on speed. It can't decide. Does it want to be speed heavy? Does it want to be platform heavy? Does it want to combine the two? The game seems to be unable to decide, which is my main problem, and this is why I'm glad this was just relegated to a spin-off title instead of actually being Sonic 2. Also because, Sonic 2 is classic. And secondly, no one wants to remember Sonic 2 is the game that introduced Amy fucking Rose. Seriously. We'll be getting to her later. But for the most part, that's my main problem. It's like it's the ADD of game development design. And then there's this part, which is bullshit, by the way. Well, not necessarily bullshit, because, it doesn't kill you, which is lovely. Actually, it's appreciated, because, like I mentioned, Wacky Workbench's boss. That pattern's still bullshit and pisses me off. Seriously, it's annoying. It is so annoying. Because you don't see it coming. Because you're so used to your regular pattern. And yeah, sure, you played it before, then yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I'm still on it. Sorry, I'm moving on. But we reached the goal for Stardust Speedway Act 2. Zone 2, whatever. Just sue me. This is the only game to use zone in the title. Which I don't get that. Actually, there's a lot of things I don't get with this game. First off, that creepy as fuck Sonic I mentioned back in, part 2? Part 3? Why was that even in there? Well, actually, I do know the reasoning behind that one, and that's because it was made to mess with pirates who, pirated Sonic CD, which, to be fair, look, while I am all for punishing people who pirate video games, not emulate them, because sometimes it can be really hard getting your hands on an old game, but, pirate a brand new game. I understand doing that. But let's try not giving them nightmares, for Christ's sake. Especially when you got a 5-year-old and you buy them a bargain flea market one that turns out to be pirated. Look, I understand. Piracy sucks. But let's not go about giving our children nightmares, people. Please. I still have nightmares. Seriously, that is the creepiest fucking face in the universe. Ah, God, it still scares the crap out of me. I hate thinking about that thing. It's so freaking ugly. But, yeah, Metal. But as you can tell, we're now racing against Metal Sonic, who has, the most bitchin' boss theme in the entire game. Seriously, this boss theme kicks so much ass. It's awesome. However, there are some seriously bullshit parts of this boss fight, as you can tell with the electrifying this. And plus, Metal Sonic is really fucking fast, especially when he powers up. But if you win the race, well then, Robotnik kills Metal Sonic. And, oh no. Do we have to? No, I don't want to rescue her. No one likes Amy Rose. Just leave her! No. I guess we just won't progress. Might as well. Guess we got no choice in the matter. Look at me, how many heroes are kidnapped. Fuck you, bitch. Stay kidnapped. But yeah, Game Heroes is freed. I don't know whether or not that's a good thing or a bad thing, though. Did we win here, or did we lose here? I can't tell. Oh, stay away, stay away. Bitch! Okay, this is actually kind of adorable. Kind of! Okay, Metallic Madness. Yeah, Metallic Madness. This is the final stage, by the way. And for the final stage, apparently, the sound design was taken over by the Tasmanian Devil. Seriously, if you don't believe me, just listen to this. Also, for some reason, it's by the Japanese version, it's English! That's weird. Yeah, did you hear that part? That's what we think the Tasmanian Devil took over sound design here. It's just so left field. It's awesome. Ow. My ass. But yeah, this is pretty much like called not. This is what I pretty much like to call not. Oh god. I forgot the name of the. I forgot the name. Oh yeah, Mad Gear. I like to call this not Mad Gear Zone. You know why? Because it's not Mad Gear Zone. Like, yeah, sure, there's still a lot of death traps, but not nearly as many as Mad Gear Zone. Those of you who don't recall, Mad Gear Zone pretty much tried to murder you all the time. Or the name of the final Sonic 1 special stage was. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna look that up. I cannot let that go. I will not let that go. I'm sorry. I will not let that go. I believe it is Mad Gear, but I want to be sure before I say so. Let's see, Mad Gear. Phrase it. Mad Gear Zone. Okay, so it is Mad Gear Zone. Okay. Oh, wait, no, Mad Gear Zone is Sonic 4, sorry. What am I thinking of? What am I thinking of? I'm sorry. Still Tasmanian Devil. Yes, I know we moved on, but I still will not let it go. I will not let it go. Let's see, it's not Mad Gear, what is it? Okay, let's look up Starlight. Because I remember Starlight Zone, its name. Zone. Starlight Zone. Followed up by Scrap Brain, that's it. This is pretty much not Scrap Brain Zone. Yeah, they're death traps, but they're not as many as Scrap Brain Zone had. That plus, Scrap Brain wasn't. That plus, to its credit, Scrap Brain Zone Act 3 was. This Act 3 is, scrap. To its credit, Metallic Madness Zone 3 is not Labyrinth Zone Zone 4, which is appreciated. Because I hated that about the final stage, About, Scrap Brain Zone Act 3. Because it was pretty much Labyrinth Zone Act 4, and I hate Labyrinth Zone. Seriously. Why did I just call Labyrinth Zone Act 4, guys? Yeah, I know, you're trying to, not go back to the old naming convention. But let's at least be honest here. But if you hit this beam, you will be shrunk, / you have to get shrunk in order to continue on with progression this level. You transform into Sheepy Sonic. Okay. And sadly, the progression in this, well, they can kind of eat a dick here. Especially this part here, trying to nail this. You're going to fall. But eventually, that's the way. But you got 3 different options, and it's so annoying because none of them work. But they make you think they can work. I hate that. Oh well. It's not that. It's not that Wacky Workbench Zone 3. Where, changes up the pattern. Okay, I hate that too. Okay, that works. That works. Thank you. You see, it's the little nuances that make me want to, throw a controller at the screen. It's like, oh god. But if you go down here, and try to avoid the squishy thing, because, it's squishy, and no one wants to get squished. go over here. If you go... Oh, shit, okay. You allow yourself to get hit by that, you will transform back into normal Sonic. So if you go down here, go up here, go over here, jump up here, and go through this door, you'll get this, in which the spikes are falling. Yeah. Yay? This is about as exciting as it looks. And by that I mean not at all. But if you just zoom here, stage complete. So, Metallic Madness Zone 2 complete. So now it's time for us to move on to Metallic Madness Zone 3. The most evil, disgusting, diabolical, dystopian, utopian future of all time. What the hell? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final boss's lair. Fun fact, do you know why most final bosses, have this general aura of doom and despair? So that way you don't feel bad when you, break into his place and kill everyone. Just saying, This kind of makes me feel like a jackass. Because it just looks like Dr. Robotnik is chilling out of his summer home, not trying to take over the world. This is why your final boss zone needs to either be, first off, it has to be established that, it's a perversion of Utopia, which is a nice idea for your story. Or, two, it has to be a dystopia. Or, somewhere that signifies enemy lair, or evil, bad, that kind of stuff. A Utopia does not signify evil or bad. It signifies, should I actually kill this dude? I mean, should I? Is it really worth it? Is my victory really worth this? It makes you feel like a jackass when you're trying to stop Dr. Robotnik. I should not feel like a jackass for trying to stop Dr. Robotnik. Just say it. Of course, granted, most people have already come out and stated that, yeah, this is pretty much a 180. Oh, and this, which is perhaps literally the only bottomless pit in the entire game. Yeah, that's a bottomless pit there. I shouldn't be dying, right? But if you fall, you die. It's the only bottomless pit, which, to be fair, I do agree that it's good that, it's the only bottomless pit in the entire game. On the other hand, it's so last minute. Oh, seriously, why is this music so idyllic? Why is this so utopian? What the crap, bro? Okay, you see, that's final boss music. That says the final battle's here. Now you might be asking, why did I take that hit like an idiot? Also, we can do that. I probably shouldn't have taken that hit like an idiot. But the final boss, if you couldn't see that, is this sentient D-pad. Man, this shit just gets weirder and weirder every day. Seriously. But the final boss, unlike Sonic's 1 and 2, is a fucking joke. Seriously. Like, if you compare it to Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, this boss isn't even a threat. Seriously, it's like Dr. Robotnik seriously downgraded. And granted, I do agree that the plot was pretty good, wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff. But still, look at this. Oh, by the way, for his final super awesome special attack, pogo stick. Look, I find it very hard to take seriously a man who thinks his super awesome final attack should be pogo stick. But now we move on to the final, we move on to the final cutscene. Yes, we get a final FMV cutscene, which, while I do have the Japanese version of this playing as I'm commentating, I will be replacing with the Sonic Boom ending to keep things, consistent. Because, Sonic Boom in the opening, Sonic Boom at the ending. So, I'm not even trying to talk about the, remix of You Can Do Anything at the end of this song. At the end of the game. I will instead be talking about the remix of Sonic Boom, which is a much more quieter, slower paced theme. You can either really like that or really not like that. I think there's some middle in terms of that. Hopefully there is. But yeah, once you defeat the good ending involves this happening. I have no fucking clue. I just don't even know. Early Japanese, early 90s anime! I like anime. Anime's cool, you know? And I do appreciate, I do like the art style, but let's get into that later. But that was Sonic CD, and it was enjoyable. Like I said, there are some definitely bullshit level design things here. That was, it just can't decide whether or not it wants to be platform heavy, speed heavy, or both. Which is why I personally say, if you're gonna play a Sonic game, start with Sonic 2, not with this. Or Sonic 3 Knuckles, which we'll be covering next. By the way, so yeah, look forward to that. I'll be doing my own special little variant on that too. But you'll see that when we, get around to that. But, like I said, I promised to talk about the presentation, so let's talk about the presentation. Story's good, I guess. It sort of starts to introduce story elements, but really the only story element you're gonna end up liking is Metal Sonic. Amy Rose is annoying. The time travel is brought back in Sonic 06, which, for those of you who don't know, is perhaps the worst game ever made. Outside of E.T. Yeah. And plus it, almost ruins the Sonic series. Just saying. But, yeah. What was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, anime. I do like the cutscenes, especially anime. Of course, I've always liked anime. And for those of you who are wondering what my favorite anime is, it's Fullmetal Alchemist. If you want to understand why I like Fullmetal Alchemist, do yourself a favor and just, bludgeon yourself on the head repeatedly until you forget even the entire concept of anime. Go to Netflix and watch Fullmetal. You'll get it by the time you're done. Trust me. But yeah, enough on that. I do dig the music too. The music's nice. Although I don't know which one I like more, the Japanese soundtrack or the US soundtrack. I mean, the Japanese soundtrack sure does have its merits. I mean, the American soundtrack has its merits. Like, I like Sonic Boom more than Toot Toot Sonic Warrior, which is also known as You Can Do Anything. But to be fair with it, lyrics like Toot Toot Sonic Warrior, you're going to call it Toot Toot Sonic Warrior, because that is such a ridiculous name. But on the other hand, the Japanese version has a lot better main themes. Although the only one I'd actually call memorable is... Now, none of these I put on an iPod or anything like that, and there are several themes of video games I have put on my iPod. Like Dr. Wily Stage 1 for Mega Man 2, which is, by the way, is an amazing theme for those of you who never listened to that. But yeah, this is the shot you get. Normally, the little planet would just appear if you got the bad ending. But with that being said, this has been the Week's Moment. You're saying you liked this video. Please comment, like, rate, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time with Sonic 3 and Knuckles.